Most people think they need more motivation, more energy, more discipline, more drive to finally follow through. But motivation is one of the least reliable things you can build your life on, because motivation changes. It depends on your mood, your energy, your environment, what kind of day you are having. Some days it's there, some days it's not. And if your ability to follow through depends on whether you feel good, you don't actually have a system. You have a gamble. So let's separate something that gets blurred all the time. Following through is not about how you feel. It's about what your life can support. Last video, we talked about why things don't stick, how most plans are built for an ideal version of your life, not the one you're actually living. So this is the next layer, because even if a plan technically fits, you still have to execute it. And execution only works when it matches your capacity, not your intention, not your goals, your capacity. Because you can want something deeply and still not have the energy to sustain it the way you planned. This is where most people push. They feel resistance and think, I just need to try harder. I need to be more disciplined. I need to stop making excuses. So they override the signal. They force it. And maybe it works for a few days, maybe even a few weeks. But eventually, it breaks. And not because you failed, but because your system wasn't built to hold it. So instead of asking, how do I make myself do this? I want you to ask something more useful. How do I make this easier to follow through on consistently? Because the goal is not intensity. The goal is continuity. Let me show you what it looks like. Instead of building a plan that requires high energy, perfect timing, full focus, because who has that all the time? I want you to build something that works when those things aren't always present. I want you to lower the starting point, shorten the time, remove unnecessary friction. Give yourself space to adjust. Now hear me on this, because you're a high achiever. This is not a fallback. This is a design, because aligned execution does not feel like force. It feels like something you can return to time and time again. Even on the days when you're tired, even when things are busy, even when you don't feel like it, even when life is lifing. That's the difference. You're no longer relying on motivation to show up. You've created something that can hold you when it doesn't. Motivation is unreliable. Structure is sustainable. And structure does not mean rigid. It means supportive. It means your system works with your life instead of fighting against it. So, if something in your life right now feels hard to follow through on, don't rush to push harder. I want you to pause and look at it honestly. And seriously, ask yourself, is this designed to support me? Or is it expecting me to operate at my best all the time? And truly answer that for yourself. No one lives at their best all the time. No one. Execution should feel steady, not forced. And when it's built that way, you don't just get more done. You stop burning yourself out trying to prove that you can. If this shifted how you think about follow through, I need you to stay with this series, because next we're going to talk about how consistency actually builds and why most people are trying to create it the wrong way. If you're ready to build a way of working that actually supports your life, subscribe. Stay here with me. Stay in these conversations. I'll see you in the next video.